Welcome to Forza Horizon 4 car review, the series in which I'll go through individual cars in each episode and review them. I used to do a series where I would just drive the cars, but I don't think that it's very helpful just to drive the car. So what I'll do in this series is drive the car stock, upgrade and customize it, drive it another time, and then give my overall opinion on it. This series is meant to be especially helpful to people who are looking at buying a car in Forza, but are unsure if they want it. I'll be rating the cars from 0 to 30 in 3 different categories: performance, personalization, and driving experience. If you have any suggestions for cars I should review, be sure to comment what you think. Before we get into the video, it'd help out a lot on a small channel such as mine if you'd be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, let's get into the video. Alright, the MCLAREN 570S. I'm pretty excited to review this car, to be honest. So let's start off by changing up the color a bit. Sorry for the low frame rate, I'm not sure why it's so low right now, but let's see. That greenish bluish color looks kinda good. I guess I'm gonna go with like a baby blue. I think that looks pretty good on it, or like that one. I guess I'll go with that. Alright, so I'll save that. And after this, let's upgrade the car. Actually, no. First I have to drive it. Then I'll upgrade it, in like an initial stock drive. Alright, let's see how it does. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's not super fast stock. I mean, you wouldn't really expect that in a stock supercar, but pretty good, I guess. I really like the brake lights on this car. They're super cool. Alright, let's head back to the house, and then we'll give some upgrades to the car and see how it does then. Okay, so now we're in the upgrades menu, and let's just upgrade a few things. I guess I'll skip this part also just because it's pretty boring. Okay, so now that I've gotten through the pretty boring part, I'm just gonna upgrade some of the handling stuff. Actually, I don't think I want a roll cage. So let me just do this real quick, and then we'll see what we can do with aero and aerodynamics for this car. Almost there. I guess we'll leave the stock rims. So I've messed with this car a bit before, and it actually is pretty fast, to be honest, if you upgrade it. My frames are super low, I don't know why. Jeez, that is very low. I guess we'll go with the upgraded aero for both of them. Okay, that's much better. I don't think we want to do the engine swap. It is, actually it's not better at all, but I don't think we need to do all-wheel drive either. It brings the PI level a bit lower. Okay, so now that we have it upgraded, let's drive it a bit, maybe do a race with it, and then I'll give my rating for it. Okay. So I didn't really do any tuning because I don't know if we need it, at least for a shorter episode like this. Maybe I'll do longer episodes in the future, but I'm not a very good driver. So yeah, it gets pretty fast once you upgrade it. I think it is honestly a pretty upgradable car. 963 isn't amazing, but for a supercar I'd say it's pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna fix the gearing on the car real quick. Oh yeah, that is not very good. We lost an entire gear. That's much better. Yeah, now we have a higher top speed. Okay. I guess we can go into a race. Also, the braking's pretty good on this car. So once we go into the race, we can test out the handling. That one looks like it has a lot of turns. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm pretty excited to see how this car ends up performing. So again, I didn't really do any tuning with it, so it shouldn't be... I mean, it's not going to be super good, but all I did change was the gearing. So right off the bat, it has good handling, to be honest. At least compared to most other supercars, in my opinion. It's also pretty fast on the straights. And once again, like I mentioned earlier, it has good braking. I guess I'll go and do a bit of a music montage right here. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention while I was racing it or just driving it around was the acceleration. So obviously it being a rear wheel drive car, it's not great, but as you saw earlier, there was an all-wheel drive swap. Sometimes I go for the all-wheel drive swap, sometimes I don't. It just depends on, the handling is a little bit better with rear wheel drive most of the time from what I've experienced, and also top speed is better with rear wheel drive. So that's why I went for rear wheel drive for this specific build, but now it's time for me to rate it. So for performance, and also when I rate them, at least for performance, it's going to be usually out of the car's car class. So I'm not comparing this to like a hypercar or anything, but just comparing it to everything else in its car class. But so performance, I would give this a 7 out of 10, just because its handling is good but not great. It does pretty well on the straights. It has okay acceleration, but again, you could fix that with all-wheel drive, but you sacrifice handling and top speed. So 7 out of 10 for that. Personalization, for personalization, it'd be easier to get a higher score if you have a lot of upgradability on your car. Maybe if you had like a body kit or something. But I guess maybe like a 6 out of 10. Nothing super personalizable about this car, even though there are some cool manufacturer colors. This isn't one of them, but some of them are pretty cool. Driving experience. I'm gonna give that a 7 also. I think that the driving experience is pretty good. It's a fast car, and it has a lot of upgrades for a supercar. Again though, I guess it'd be more fun if it had a body kit like the 650S. So yeah, that is my score for the McLaren 570S. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.